Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are about to head to the gym. It is 8:37 on the dot right now. Today's a Sunday, so today is a very heavy client check-in day for me. So I'm going to go ahead, get my lift in, and then come back home and grind out the client check-ins. But I thought I would take you guys through maybe a little day in my life, but definitely going to take you guys to the gym and show you my glute and hamstring workout. Has my training changed? Absolutely not, but I have been doing my squats a new way, and I don't know, I really just love the training side of bodybuilding, so I love to show you guys that. And I know it's very repetitive, but that's what works. My training's been the same now since April, and we are literally just working on progressive overload. Well, I take that back. The only thing that's changed is we've actually dropped my training down from 5 times a week to 4. Just being in this gut protocol, you know, my carbs aren't super high, food is low. My weight has dropped like 10 pounds, but I want to update you guys all on that maybe in the card in a minute. But yeah, so 4 days a week right now, but still like the same idea. We just took out my glute like volume day, and it was just some accessory movements just for some extra volume and frequency during the week. But it was like hyperextension kickbacks, and we took that out, so I'm just able to recover better and able to push harder on my 4 other days. I'm hitting lower 2 times a week, and the training is almost the exact same on those days, just some different variations of things. And then 2 other days I'm hitting an upper workout, and those are pretty much the exact same, just some different like lateral delt work and some different like pull down variations. But you know, I think a lot of people want like new training or fun training, and that's just not what you need sometimes. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk much. I'm about to make my pre-workout meal, and if you watched my last 2 videos, you already know what it is. It is quinoa, chicken, green beans, some olive oil, and then of course our meal 1 sups. And then I'm gonna make my pre-workout drink and my EAAs, and I'll show you guys that real quick. This is my first time trying these 2 flavors, and I may have showed you guys in the last video, I don't know, but this flavor, the strawberry kiwi, the grind is EAAs. Love it so much. So I do 15 grams a day. I do 10 grams in my intro drink, and then I save 5 grams for later just because it makes my water taste so good, and it really helps me get my water in for the day. And then for our pre-workout, since I do have caffeine in the mornings through coffee, I am doing hydraulic non-stim. This is the juicy nectar flavor. Also so good if you like wanted to like pair these together and just like one drink. They both go super well together. So gonna make this. I'm gonna do 2 scoops today because it's leg day and we just love a full stack around here. So gonna do that, put some salt in there and eat. Give myself a little time to digest the meal and go to the gym. And I might pick you guys up in the car. We might do like a little chit chat about week 9 on the gut protocol and how I'm feeling, but we'll see. We have made it to the gym, ate my meal, just chugged my little pre-workout concoction I had going on, and now I'm about to get my mandatory pre-gym gum. And do I not have it? No, I do have it. This is the only gum I chew, Trident gum, and there's another step to this. I cannot eat like a whole piece of gum. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if it's like a mental thing or what it is, but like this is too big for me. So what I do is I half this. Let me show you guys. Half, and then I save the other piece for tomorrow or whenever I want another half piece of gum. But you know what? It also helps me save money because it is like you get double the amount, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you haven't, just have your gum. It's real good, but it's a perfect like size piece of gum, especially while you're lifting, because sometimes like I low-key be choking on my gum and I have to spit it out, but really helps me stay focused. But I guess now we'll do like a little gut protocol update, what's been going on in my life. You know, I'm getting ready to move across the country. What the heck have I done? Do I have a place to live? Do I have a job? So first, let's start with gut protocol. Yesterday was week 9. So nothing has changed yet. But guys, I am just so fired up to finish this off and grow. I am really hungry lately, which is a great sign because I was not hungry at the start. Even if I wouldn't eat a lot during the day or eat all day, I honestly would not be hungry, and I was just like waking up feeling so bloated. So blast to like run down, but now I wake up, I'm hungry, I feel good, I feel energized. I don't even need a cup of coffee to get me up and going. And I used to drink 3 freaking cups of coffee and I still would like feel like crap and have to drag my feet to just get up and get ready. All good things. It's a good thing to be hungry. So this next phase we're going to go into, we will start adding carbs back, and first that's going to just look like a handful of fruit, like 1 to 2 times a week is what we're going to do to add it back in. And then we'll slowly add in resistant starches, and what that will look like from the research I've done, it'll be like cooked rice, cooked potatoes, and you let them chill for 24 hours, and then you can reheat them in the microwave and eat them. And that pretty much just like gets all the resistant starches out of it, and it's easier for your body to digest. We will add in a bunch of supplements just to help my gut flora build back stronger, get the good bacteria back in there. So that's pretty much it with the gut protocol, I guess. Yesterday I weighed in at 130.6, guys. That is 10 pounds down. And yeah, a lot of that is like water weight, food volume, whatever. But also it's a lot of inflammation. I just look so much less inflamed in my body, in my face. I feel less inflamed. So really happy about that and really excited just to cap this off. Life things, I am still working in the ICU. My last day is coming up that first week in December, and it's bittersweet. I've loved working here and I love the people I work with, and I honestly don't know if I'll ever find a better team than the team I have here, but I am also ready for the next steps, and I've been applying to jobs. You guys know that I showed you how to interview. Got a job offer, didn't accept it just because it's not exactly what I was looking for, and I promised myself if I'm going to start with a new job, I'm not gonna just settle for something. I want to be happy with where I work and where I be, and just can see myself there for a long time, and just know I can have like a good work-life balance, because your girl has been a burnt out ICU nurse for a while. It's a lot of stress on me. It's hard for me to get my meals in, and it's really, I don't want to say it's making bodybuilding hard, because bodybuilding is never easy, but it does put a lot of barriers in my way to get my meals in, and this is really important for me. And especially with a job I like truly don't want to see myself in forever. I don't want to sacrifice my goals for that, if that makes sense. So just looking for like an outpatient clinic job that is like a slower pace, a better schedule, like 4 or 5 days a week, 8 to 10 hour shifts is what I'm ideally looking for. So I have a couple more interviews this week that I'm excited about, but I will keep you guys in the loop with that, but nothing yet. But we are trying hard. We still have a lot of time, so try not to stress about it. But apartment living wise, I did just sign a lease, and well, not sign, I applied, and my application is in the process of getting approved or whatever, so I can sign the lease. So hopefully we'll be signing that lease this next coming week. Application was already approved and everything. We're just uploading like some documents here and there that they still need, but I think it's like 99% like check that box. But it's a great place. It's like a 1,400 square foot apartment, 2 bed, 2 bath. Where my place here is like 900 square feet, 1 bed, 1 bath, and they're honestly almost the same in rent cost. So heck yeah, Texas. I'm excited for this rent and bigger space. But yeah, I guess that's all the updates for me right now. We're gonna go inside and train. Every time I drink my pre-workout drink, I literally freeze my butt off. So I have like it blasting heat right now and hot, even though it's 65 degrees outside. But I have to get warm before I get into the gym, or like I just cannot like warm up good. But we're about to go train, so I will catch you guys inside.
Alright guys, I'm gonna do a voiceover of this workout for you. So first, like always, we did our mobility, really focusing on open up those hips so we can contract our glutes fully. So first we're gonna go into abductions, and if you see here I have my feet kind of slanted, and I'm not using my heels to push off. I'm pushing slowly through my knees and really just thinking about opening my hips up, honestly like pushing out my knees like towards the wall, and just really focusing on that squeeze. And like with every exercise we're gonna go do today, you want to train till you literally cannot go anymore.
All right, exercise number 2, my tried and true. You guys know how I feel about a Smith machine hip thrust. Honestly, it's the only way I prefer to do my hip thrust. I will get on a machine if that's my only option, but there's something about like a straight up and down hip thrust that just feels so good to me. And if you see here, I have the bench, like the flat bench, and I just have it one notch down, and that really lets me get my spine right there, come around it, kind of scoop down, and then really shoot up. If you only have access to like a horizontal bench and it's kind of too high for you, that's still fine. Just get like one of those little yoga blocks and put it under your feet. And I don't have it in this angle, but my knees are directly stacked above my heels, and I keep just a 90-degree. Don't let your knees go too forward, and you also don't want your feet too out in front of you because your hamstrings will take over. So next, this is our new squat variation that I was talking to you guys about earlier. It's a belt squat, and this feels really nice. If you saw me at the start, I was wrapping my scrunchie around the little belt because it was hurting my hips, but I found out if you just like put it together, like tie your scrunchie around the little end of the belt, it doesn't sit on your hips, and actually feels really good doing this now. So I do my squats glute focus. So if you see here, I'm really hinging my hips back. I'm trying not to think about my knees shooting forward. They're coming a little forward here because it is a squat, but I'm just kind of trying to initiate the movement from my hips. And then when I go up, really thinking about driving up and shooting up through my glutes. So next, I usually do dumbbell RDLs, but they were not feeling the best today, so we went ahead and got on the Smith machine just because it's great for stability, and I really like it because I feel stable when I hinge my hips back. I feel like I'm not going to fall because I'm really thinking about shifting my hips and my shins backwards. If you see, same thing like I was talking about with the squats, my knees never are traveling forward. A hinge movement, you want your knees to travel backwards and then shoot up through your hips. Some cues here that I really like. I used to turn my toes out, but now I keep them straight forward, and it helps me just feel my glutes more. It helps me stay stable on my feet. And also a really good key to note here is I'm keeping my core super tight and my lats engaged. You don't need a belt for any of these exercises, but I do like it on like my heavy hinge movements, just so I'm not really like engaging my erectors or like blowing my stomach out, and it just helps keep me strong. I don't know. Next, we're going to go into hamstring curls. I do a lying hamstring curl this day. My other lift of the week I do seated, but here I'm thinking about just driving my hips into that pad, and I have my knees slightly off, and when I come down I think about my hips driving in, but also my quads, and not using any momentum. A lot of people, when they do hamstring curls, they really just sling their whole body and sling the weight up. But remember, the weight doesn't matter. We want to contract the muscles we are trying to grow. So in this case, really just slowing down, keeping a controlled movement, and only using our hamstrings. Next, we're going to go into cable kickbacks, and this is our last workout of the day. You notice I'm not doing 10 to 12 exercises because that's not what you need. So last workout here, cable kickbacks, and this one is a crossover cable kickback, and this is really going to target that upper glute. As you see, I'm touching kind of right there because it helps me, I don't know, focus. But I'm thinking about letting my foot get a full range of motion when I come in towards the cable, and then I'm kicking diagonally back at like a 45-degree angle. I did 3 sets of each exercise, around 8 to 12 reps, and that's that. Lift is done, and it was amazing. No pictures or anything today. I literally finished my last set, sat there, died for a minute, and got to my car, and I'm still out of breath. But no cardio also today. I'll knock out my steps with Boone, but gonna go home and shower and enjoy the rest of my day because it is beautiful. Not sure what else I'll show you guys today. Maybe I'll show you a meal or something later on. But if I don't show you guys anything else, and this is the end, thank you for watching. Sorry it was kind of quick and boring. My life is going to be more interesting soon. I'm just like in my work, last semester school grind, and in this gut protocol, so you know, a lot of like monotony. What's the word? Monotony? Is that the word? Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's a lot of the same stuff, and that's okay, because like I said earlier, that's how you know you're progressing, and you just keep doing the same things, the basics, over and over again, just trying to be better every single day, and just trying to be better every single day. So you know what, this might be the end of this video. I guess I'll just do a voiceover or something on my leg day. So yeah, this is the end. Bye guys. Follow me on Instagram _KAITC Fit, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.